HCMC stock historical facts, HCMC stock update today. So straight away, we have not really seen any response from HCMC as it concerns the petition filed by Philip Morris. We have not seen any response from them. So we'll now expect that the next outcome, the next response will come from the PTAB, that is a Patent Trial Appeals Board. So straight away to the historical facts of HCMC. So what you are looking at right now is a chart of HCMC's history over the last 15 years, even though this for some reason does not detail everything, but it this is as it concerns stock splits and reverse splits. Okay, so what we're looking at here right now is a history of what has been happening. Okay, so sometime in I think the first one was 10th of February. You can see that this is 10th of February 2010. They had a reverse split of 2.5 to 1. That is, you get 2.5 of your shares will become 1, you know. So the next one was on the 27th of December 2013. That was a reverse split of 5 to 1. That is, 5 shares of yours will become 1 share. Okay, that is 2013, I think, 27th of February 2013. Yes, that's the one. Yes, that's it. 27th of February 2013. So the next one was the 9th of July 2015. The same, 5 of your shares will become 1. That's a reverse split. Okay, so that's that one. 9th of July 2019. So the next one was the 9th of March 2016. It was 70 to 1 reverse split 2016. That's that one. And then they had 2 reverse splits in 1 year in that 2016. So the next one was 2nd of July 2016. This was 20,000 to 1. You know, I know you might be asking. I know you may also cite the fact that Jeff Holman, the CEO, has indicated that they are not going to do any other reverse split. Okay, well, they haven't done any other one since that time, you know. And indeed, what you're looking at physically now is that the stock has, at some point, it was actually trading at close to $50, you know. But that it really doesn't do all the justice to what we are going to show you right now. You know, see here, we have, this is the same chart of as it concerns HCMC. You know, this is what you're looking at here. You know, 60 something million. Now obviously, yes, the reason why this is the case is that maybe at some point because of the splits and all that stuff, you know, the shares, the dropped, I mean the volume of the shares dropped or whatever it is, you know. But yes, you can see this is the volume. This, what you're looking at right now, is the chart of the volume. So you can see there's practically no volume there, and obviously everything is multiplied by volume. So if you have a share price of 60 million, you probably have only maybe 5 shares or something like that, you know. So yes, but even at that, this just tells you that at some point the stock indeed was trading at decent figures, you know. So it is definitely a factor of the splits and the reverse splits. The company has to raise money. Yes, that is why this has ultimately happened, you know. Yes, now has hundreds of billions of shares, you know. They've had to raise money and issue debt and all that stuff. So the only sink out there for them is the shares, you know. So that is how we have gotten to where we are right now. So then, as it concerns other questions, you know, we have this question as it concerns will HCMC stock go up? Indeed, it can always go up, and it does go up, but it depends on what you mean by going up. You know, it does go up. We can see what sometimes, you know, during the day it spikes and extends, so it does go up. So, but I know obviously you mean, will it extend and reach $1 and all that stuff? Yes, we can see there's a spike here. You know, this is at 1 cent. It was trading at 1 cent sometime this year. This year, 2020, 2021, it was trading at 1 cent this year. So that history is there. So it's there's absolutely, there's every chance that it can extend to 0.1, sorry, to 1 cent. It can absolutely do that, you know. And that will be a huge relief for a lot of market participants. So getting to 1 cent is like erasing 2 zeros from the current price, and that's like adding 2 zeros to your position, the value of a position in HCMC. That's good. It can actually happen, you know. And that will where would that put the price of HCMC stock? Easily after $3 billion. And indeed, can it be worth $3 billion? Indeed, yes. HCMC is worth over $3 billion based on the assets, based on the intangibles, the patents and all that stuff, you know. So it's definitely easily it can reach 1 cent, because I mean we are looking at that right now. But indeed, that is a factor, because then yes, as at this year, it had the shares were in the hundreds of billions. So yes, at some point this year, HCMC's market cap was up to $3 billion. So it can actually do that. It can actually rise. But things have changed since early this year. Things have really changed. You know, we now have the machines trading HCMC stock, you know, which now has it trading in this sort of manner we are looking at right now. You can see that trading in like barcoding, as some people put it, you know. So that's the problem we're facing. You know, the machines are in place now. Right now, they are, you know, they're in charge right now. You know, so that's another problem with the machines that have been programmed, and indeed the short sellers, the maybe hedge funds, if you like, would they allow the stock to extend? You know, that's a problem. You know. So the other question is will HCMC stock go up after the lawsuit? So well, it depends on, you know, that question. Would HCMC win the lawsuit? You know, that's so assuming that it actually means yes. If HCMC wins a lawsuit, will the stock go up? I think it should go up, but yet, based on what is going on right now, it may really not go up that much, because the opportunity winning that lawsuit or even a settlement is yet another opportunity for short sellers to pounce on the stock and continue to maybe keep barcoding it. It may extend slightly, but yes, it may extend slightly, but there's every chance that the short sellers will they have a strong hand in this. Well, maybe more market participants will come back in and start buying the stock. You never know, but based on what we're looking at right now, yeah, there's every chance it may not really extend that much. I mean, give and take, I would say it would just extend probably to 0. Okay, maybe double where it is now, 0.0012, maybe. I think if that's, you know, that comes up, but that's some months, at least maybe more than a year to come from now, if that's ever going to happen. I mean, it will happen, yes. At some point, there's likely every chance that a settlement will happen, you know. So, yeah, you know, that still answers the question of the predictions. Where would it extend to, you know, if the lawsuit ends? You know, I think the fact that there are a lot of market participants interested, especially recent retail market participants, you know, it has attracted the hawks, or the vultures, or the folks who I mean, would you call it? Yeah, you can call it short sellers. You know, they've just pounced on the stock. Or those, they may not be short sellers. Those who are just barcoding the stock with their machines. You know, their machines are so powerful you can't even get involved. You know, if you think you could buy this, you could buy this dip. If you think you could buy this dip and sell at that price, you can't even do it. You probably need your own machine to do that. You know, so yes, like I said, you know, would it extend if that's if there's settlement. And I mean, if talking about settlement here, you know, based on the opinions of just some source and the sort of things they have been, you know, he's been in predicting or speculating as it concerns the sort of figure that can actually come out from any sort of settlement. It absolutely not going to reach any. There's no chance it's really going to reach $2 billion, because I mean, some months ago we used to hear things like that, $2 billion. You know, there's the likelihood of that ever happening is really not that high. You know, in the hundreds of millions, yes, probably up to maybe $300 million. It's possible, yes. And would that change the face of the stock? Well, if the volumes remain the way they are, it really might not do much. It would take the convention of a lot of market participants who have exited the stock to come back and buy it and hold on to it for it to actually move up. But as things stand now, yes, indeed, as things stand now, you know, the market participants are, yes, a lot are holding, but you know, the machines and some others still have access, and they are, you know, they have beaten down the stock seriously. You know, you can see what the readout here is saying. You know, the readout here is saying that at some point there's a lack of buying interest. You know, there's a lack of buying interest, you know, with the stock. So I mean, yeah, that's unfortunately how it is for HCMC. It's really popular, and you know, it's money is locked up in it. You know, with the presence of those who are, you know, who are keen on it, who are holding on to it. So I mean, those who are not are just, you know, have used their machines to, you know, dice up the stock and beat it down and all that stuff. Okay, so I hope I've been able to answer some of these questions of yours and bring to you some of the historical facts concerning HCMC. So thank you very much for watching this video.